So this is going to be my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which, yeah, saw it. I still have yet to see Incredibles 2, which, funny enough, my parents saw Incredibles 2 before I did, but don't worry, that's on the list. But honestly, that review may come a little later, because I'd rather not be in a theater full of screaming kids. This is my movie. I've been waiting 14 goddamn years for that movie, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let some kids spoil this movie like they did last time. Which, not really, but you get my point. Anyway, so Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. What did I think of this movie? Okay, let's not pretend that this is going to be as good as Jurassic Park. There is in no way this is going to be better than Jurassic Park. None of the sequels are. But is it better than Jurassic Park 3? Yeah. This is pretty much it feels a lot like a retread of Lost World. It, honest to God, does. Just with a few things done differently, and the ending is pretty much... Imagine this movie can be summed up as, what if the ending with the T-Rex in Lost World was extended to, was the whole plot of the movie? Yeah, well, granted, that's going to be the third movie, but I'm getting a little too far into this. So you can obviously guess I'm going to be doing some spoilers for this, so if you do not want to be spoiled on Fallen Kingdom, now's your chance to back out now. Okay, I'm guessing if you're still here, you want to be spoiled, or you already saw the movie, so here we go. So from the trailers, you already know that they're going to go to the island and save as many dinosaurs as they can from extinction, and there you go. But that's only half the movie. The other half centers around kind of like it kind of has a gear shift in between that it kind of it turns into a horror movie of sorts. This movie does this major 180 through and through, and it almost becomes like a horror movie, which I like. Now, the big thing with this is that there's this big movement to save the dinosaurs from Isla Nublar, and I'm like, well, what happened to Isla Sorna? I mean, Isla Sorna was the research... Why weren't any of the dinosaurs saved there? Was the island just gonna... They didn't even bring up Isla Sorna like they did last time, like in Jurassic World. And I know what you're thinking, but DPZ, they said they weren't going to acknowledge Lost World in Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, but they made references to it in Jurassic World, ergo, it's still in fucking canon! Anyway, that's a rant for another time. What I will rant about is that, you know how people made really dumb decisions in Jurassic World? Well, the hits keep on coming and they don't stop coming, bent two rules and I hit the ground running. It gets really bad at one point. And there's one moment that kind of defeats all of Jurassic Park. And I will get to that in a moment, but yeah. Now, Claire, let's get on to Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, who, Claire in here, for some reason, is gone much like John Hammond in Lost World. Again, making that parallel. That, much like in Lost World, how John Hammond went from capitalist to environmentalist, that's the same thing with Claire, in that she makes this huge movement for the dinosaurs, stuff they marketed for, you know, they bring that up. But I'm thinking to myself, wow, if only people were this concerned about actual endangered species that are being threatened to be wiped out in the next decade or so. You know, where's these big movements for, like, polar bears or elephants or tigers? You know, where's all the major support, you know, and Senate hearings for that? Oh, nowhere? Fine. Fuck. Whatever. You know, if only people made this much ruckus about saving actual animals, right? But I will admit that unlike with Jurassic World, which the more I watch, the more I'm irritated by that movie, and I feel so bad that in 2015 I recall having it in my top 10 list. I'm like, I watch it again and I'm like, fuck no. In this movie, I don't know if it's going to be on my list either. I mean, it's not as bad as Jurassic World, and I had a little more fun with this movie, because I feel, like I said earlier, I think at this point they realize that you cannot top Jurassic Park. You just have a sandbox of really cool ideas because you're dealing with dinosaurs, and you're only like, well, this ought to be fun. They're pretty much big budget asylum films at this point. Let's be real. There is no, you know, grand design to these films anymore. Let's be real. Anyway, so yeah, they go back to the island, and it's neat to see other dinosaurs. It's neat to see all these dinosaurs. I will say that there is some great shots in this film. There are just some excellent shots in this film, and the director, J.A. Bayona, I believe his name is. I forget the name. Maybe I mispronounced it, but I apologize for that. He should really do a horror film. I don't know if he has, because I've never heard of the director, but this dude should seriously do a horror film, because he knows how to shoot certain scenes, as well as, do the cinematography for certain, that feel like a straight-up slasher film. And when they bring in the Indoraptor, that's what it becomes. It pretty much becomes a straight-up, haunted house slasher film. And I like that. I really like that aspect, and there's just some great shots in here with the Indoraptor especially, and some other dinosaurs. So I'm like, dude, I don't know if he's done horror before, but I would love to see him do that. I would love to see him, his take on a horror film. Especially, there are some shots that feel straight out of Alien, and, yeah, I'm like, can we just get him to direct an Alien film? Maybe it's like a fun action movie, maybe? I don't know. I just want Ridley Scott away from the films now. I'm totally not still bitter about Covenant, if you guys are aware. Anyway, so, moving right along, I mentioned, we should get into it, really dumb decisions, really fucking stupid decisions. There's one where the little girl, who, admittedly, the girl in here is a lot better than the two assholes we had in Jurassic World. There's some great character depth to her and some nice stuff, and there's a neat little secret, but again, the little thing that ties with her, I feel like defeats all of the Jurassic Park universe, so I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, there's a moment where she's being chased by the Indoraptor, manages to escape, and you think, maybe she can make it outside, maybe she can run outside and escape. No, she hides in her bedroom under the covers like it's a monster, like she's trying to hide from a monster in the closet. I looked at my dad and said, because my dad and I were watching this movie, I said, what the shit? You didn't make a break for outside. No one goes outside! What? Oh my god. And there's also another scene where, the side character, who I forget his name, but he's really fucking annoying. I mean, way more, just as annoying as those two kids, and thankfully he's not shoved down our throats, because I think, halfway through the film, J.A. Bayona said, man, that character's really annoying, maybe I should stop using him. Because it gets to Jar Jar Binks level with him at some points. But yeah, what I'm saying is, when they're trying to escape this room, Claire and the other guy, they're trying to escape this room, they open up a sealed tunnel, but just as the baryonyx comes in and the lava's filling in, they're like, oh wait, there's a ladder right there that we could have escaped this whole time! I'm like, you didn't check the room first for other means of escape, you just went with, hey, let's open up the doorway and see, maybe we can find our way out there. Yeah. There are some good, I know I'm ripping on this movie and I'm kind of all over the place, but really this feels like a scatterbrained film. And there are some good points, but there are some really dumb points as well. Actually, no, let's actually get into the moment that made me go, this defeats everything that Jurassic Park was. This could have, it defeats everything about Jurassic Park. So, it turns out the little girl, who Owen and Claire run into, turns out to be a clone of Hammond's partner's daughter. And, yeah. It turns out, yeah, before they cloned dinosaurs, they cloned humans, to which I said, I had to refrain from going, what the shit? Because if you can clone a human being, first off, that's way frickin' impressive. That's really frickin' impressive. Two, you could honestly clone organs and clone people, and, I mean, yeah, it's kind of breaking the laws of, barriers, but if you can at least clone human organs, then you can systematically destroy cancer, AIDS, all these horrible, horrible viruses and diseases that have ravaged mankind for eons in just a decade's time. But no, we gotta make dinosaurs. Spare no... yeah. Thanks a lot, John Hammond, you chuckle fuck. You could have, been the man who destroyed cancer, but no, you had to make clone dinosaurs for amusement that eventually ran amok because people can't help themselves. I know I'm ranting, but when they said, oh, she's a clone, and she was a prototype for all the dinosaur shit, And yeah, cloning dinosaurs is really fucking impressive. But could you, if you have the ability to clone shit, then why not clone, like, well, I know human beings, it's a slippery slope, but you could have at least cloned organs. And, you know, found a way to regenerate lost cells, if that was the case. I mean, yeah, people have made that argument before, but now that you've cloned a human being, it just kind of put it all out in front for me. I'm like, screw making a dinosaur theme park that might blow up in your face. I'd have gone with the one that would have made me rich and saved humanity. I mean, I'm not insane, right? Am I the only... Whatever. But yeah, the girl's fine. The dinosaur action is really fun. Thank God they focus on that a lot of the time. The Indoraptor is an interesting, like, slasher villain kind of thing. There are some neat scenes, and it is cool to see practical effects, like, even more so than in Jurassic World, which Jurassic World's like, oh yeah, we're totally using, practical effects, but it's only going to be for one scene. Here, they use it a few times, and I'm like, god damn, these are really good. Like, not as good as, like, Stan Winston, but still, like, really frickin' good. I would also say that, Chris Pratt is still good. There are also this is a hard PG-13 movie, much like with Rampage, in that when people die, they die horribly. Like, really bad. And it's kind of fun to watch, like, one guy who's pretty much Carl Ludlow from, no, it's pretty much Ludlow. I know he's something else, but he's pretty much a better-looking Ludlow, where he dies the same way he does, but it's a bigger T-Rex. And he's still, like, I know I'm spoiling this scene, but yeah, he's getting, like, chewed up, and you still hear him screaming in the T-Rex's mouth, and he's, like, begging for God to help him. I'm like, this is kind of gratifying in a really disturbing way. Because he's a total bastard, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I have a feeling that all of these horrible assholes are going to die really, really, really badly. And I was granted my wish. People who were total assholes, it makes it all the more gratifying, because when they die horribly, and you get a satisfaction. And one scene in particular that made me go, oh, I can't wait for all of you assholes to die, is when, and it's a beautiful shot scene, it's a tragically beautiful scene, where the one of the Brachiosauruses is, like, on the island and at the edge of the boat as the boat is leaving with all the captured dinosaurs, and it's crying out to it as the lava and ash is coming down and engulfing it, and you see it in pain and all the shadows. That was the moment that made me go, oh, I hope you all fucking die horribly. And I was granted my wish. So yeah. I will also say that there is a after-credit scene, but don't bother. No, really, do not bother with the after-credit scene. I'm going to spoil it for you, because everyone's saying, oh, there's an after-credit scene for, you know, Jurassic, that's going to, you know, make a wild promise for Jurassic World 3. And to which I responded with, oh, cool, is it like, you know, is it a mention of Dr. Grant, or, you know, is Malcolm going to play a bigger role? Which in here, he only has like 10 minutes of screen time, you didn't miss much. But, yeah, no, it's just some pterodactyls who show up in Las Vegas, that's it. That is literally it. Yeah, so don't even bother with the after-credit scene, it's just pterodactyls in Las Vegas. It's literally something you could have put at the end scene with the film, because now you have dinosaurs running around. Yeah. All in all, it's just okay. It's a lot better than Jurassic World. At least it delivers action right from the get-go, and no goddamn stupid subplots like, oh, are our parents going to get divorced? Oh, they're not? Okay, then what was the fucking point? No annoying kids, no running in high heels. Yeah, the more I watch that movie, the more I'm like, man, this was not good. This is not good at all. So, yeah, I mean, if you really enjoy, like, your, you know, go into this movie, if you want to go see it, go into this movie with the sense that, yeah, this is not this is not even going to come close to holding a candle to Jurassic Park. None of them are. Let's be honest. I think we need to accept that and move on with our lives. I did. I mean, it's fun, but this is definitely more like a matinee. This is definitely more of a matinee type film, if you ask me. Or or, you know, just wait for it on demand or Netflix or wherever the flying fuck it shows up on. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much my review. I know it was kind of all over the place, but this movie was all over the place, honestly. So, yeah. There you go, guys. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What do you guys think of what's going to be like for the sequel? Do you want Alan Grant to show up in there? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.